This is Erin DeLargy, and we're so pleased that you allowed us in your studio. Now, you're going to have people tromping all through your things during the studio tour. How do you feel about that?
You know, it'll be my first time really having a lot of people coming in, so it'll be a new experience.
What are you doing to prepare for it?
Well, I definitely cleaned up for you guys and organized quite a bit, yeah. And this was a good preparation to kind of feel out what that'll be like later on, so yeah.
You've been in Longmont about 6 years. Have you been an artist all that time?
Oh yeah, I've been an artist my whole life.
Your whole life?
Yeah,
How
I was
wonderful.
always
That's
creating
exciting.
something or tinkering with something. I've explored a lot of different media, but jewelry has really come to be my main focus and
You
passion.
found what it is you love to do, and your jewelry is wonderful.
Thank
Tell
you.
us a little bit about how you make the choices about what kind of jewelry you're going to make.
I love stones. When I was a kid, I was a total rock hound and I had a stone collection, a rock collection.
That's neat.
So I love organizing different stones and different patterns and stone setting. Design and layout feel really compelling to me, and different colors. So I often just have a lot of pieces going on my bench and let something speak to me, let a piece speak to me before I really finish it.
Do you follow trends?
Sometimes I don't really get online and look at different ideas. I like to just play with my own imagination and dream in that way. Yeah.
Well, walk us through the steps that you go through when you create a piece of jewelry.
So first, if there's stones involved, I take the stones and I do what's called bezeling. And so that is actually, it's on this ring, you can see that's the silver that's holding the stone in place. So I first measure that, thank you. And then I solder that shut, so it's kind of like a little enclosure.
That's good.
And then depending on what it's going to go on, like a ring band, I'll measure the ring band, shape that around a mandrel, which forms it into that round shape, solder that shut, and then there's more hammering and finishing work to do.
So you're banging around and
I
soldering.
am, yeah.
That sounds like so much fun.
It's a lot of loud kind of processes, yeah.
That's so neat.
It's a good time.
Erin, it's wonderful to have your own studio. Where do you think you would be without your own studio?
And it's the first time I've had a studio at my home, which is really nice. You know, it has pros and cons, but mostly pros for me. Occasionally I'll get distracted and, do the laundry in the middle of working. But
I love that.
But yeah, I, set up the space and just knew kind of what I needed, and had collected different things here and there to make it even more workable. Yeah.
And nobody else is interfering with it. It's your
just
space.
mine. Yeah.
A space of your own.
It's amazing. I can leave things out, not when you guys come, but most of the time I'll leave things in process at the end of the day and then come back the next day.
Well, thank you so much for letting us see your studio, and I know people are going to love it on the studio tour.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, Erin.